The following clip you're about to see is a small excerpt taken from my exclusive show on Rumble called Lies You Can Trust. It's fully uncensored because Rumble does freedom of speech. You can check it out live every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. But for now, enjoy this clip. Next up in the news, before we close out, you may have heard Trump on Rogan. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to refresh this. This might have changed in the last hour. Trump going on Rogan. This is very incredible. I have on Rogan's YouTube channel his videos organized based on popularity. So you can see third on the all-time most views list on a very well-viewed channel. President Trump on Rogan just 3 days ago, an astounding 38 million views in just 3 days. That's YouTube alone. Not even Rogan's biggest platform, by the way. You just can't research numbers off of Spotify publicly. And that's, I guess, tied now. So it's actually second most, and it's going to be clearly second most within an hour. So President Trump, second most views ever on Rogan's YouTube channel, 38 million views, tied with Rogan's interview with Edward Snowden, and 61 million views is Rogan's top podcast with Bob Lazar, Jeremy Corbell, talking about Area 51. I want to show you something. Latest is that this is being reported that Harris's campaign has officially offered to appear on Joe Rogan's podcast, but requested Rogan travel to her and limit the interview to 1 hour. So it's putting out there in the context that Kamala and Rogan won't do an interview. Here's what Rogan said. And this kind of alludes to he's not doing it. Also, for the record, the Harris campaign has not passed on doing the podcast. They offered a date for Tuesday, but which is today, I would have had to travel to her, and they only wanted to do an hour. I strongly feel the best way to do it is in studio in Austin. My sincere wish is to have a nice conversation and get to know her as a human being. I really hope we can make it happen. So long story short, Kamala has dodged doing Joe Rogan, but she did do Shannon Sharpe's podcast, the Club Shay Shay podcast. And as you can see here, this podcast went up a day ago, and it has under 1 million views, 973,000 views. I believe within 4 or 5 hours of President Trump's podcast being up on Rogan, just his YouTube channel, it had over 10 million views in just a few hours. So this is a full day up and under 1 million views. We're just taking this as how popular amongst the people is Trump versus Kamala. And then just for comparison, I thought, well, I'm a researcher. I want to do some research. So here's what we can do. On Shannon Sharpe's podcast, you can rank them in order of most views. By the way, Shannon Sharpe's most viewed podcast, an astounding 81 million views with Cat Williams. That is impressive. And then you'd say, well, where's Kamala? Well, the popularity of Kamala's podcast on Shay Shay, you have to scroll so far down. I'm still scrolling and I'm not there. So should fall in right here. I don't know why it's not populating, but you have to scroll this far down. I think that's relevant because I think it's important to understand what we, the people, think. And it appears as though we, the people, think Kamala is not worth paying attention to. Oh, but if you get a chance, go to Shannon Sharpe's YouTube channel, Club Shay Shay. Click on the Kamala video. Put it on pause so you don't have to hear her voice. And go to the comments section. Holy Lord. Well, here you can see my comment. My IQ just got lower, which makes me unburdened as a middle-class non-birthing person, they, them. These are all negative comments. Yeah, 600,000 people came to look at the comment section, and I'm one of them. I know I'm 16 hours late, but I came from a middle-class family. So it's just people roasting Kamala. This comment, reading the comment section while listening to Joe Rogan, Donald Trump, pure gold. And yet I've seen a screenshot because YouTube doesn't publish like how many dislikes a video has. This posted an hour ago. It checks out relative to a screenshot I saw earlier. 41,000 likes on this video. That looks good. That's all YouTube shows you. That's really good. Well, what is really bad? 121,000 dislikes. You can get some kind of plugin that lets you see the dislikes that YouTube tries to hide from you. So 41,000, now 42,000 likes to a reported 121,000 dislikes. This is just Kamala getting ratioed. This is essentially her trying to compete with Trump going on Rogan, with her not having to go on Rogan. This presumably is a much friendlier environment for her. And we know how she does in friendly environments. So ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 week away from the election. And I saw Steve Bannon talk about this earlier, freshly released from prison. Hello, Nancy Pelosi. He didn't shut him down. He's back more bold than ever. And he talked about, wow, it looks so good for Trump in the polls. And please don't put any weight in the polls. Don't assume Trump is going to win because any poll is just a theory. It's so important to get out to vote. Is there election rigging going on? I'm sure there is. Yet our votes are still a force that can beat that. Make no mistake about it. So please don't make assumptions. We've got it in the bag. No problem. Please get out and vote between now and next Tuesday. I'm not even going to tell you who to vote for. That's not my decision. That's your decision. But you just want to vote in a way that will have you peaceful at night when you rest your head on your My Pillow. Now, real quick, a word from an important sponsor, Rumble. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have any biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. Back then, no one thought platforms would ever censor political conversation or censor opinions on COVID. But they did. And recently, Facebook admitted that they fell to the pressure of the Biden and Harris administration. But Rumble did not. They held the line. And because of it, Rumble is attacked daily for giving creators like me a voice to talk to you. Rumble is attacked in corporate media, and they're attacked by governments like France. And they're attacked by brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. There's no doubt corporate America is fighting to remove free speech. But Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most they can ask of you. But if you really believe in this fight like I do, and you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in the human right of free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with promo code JP when you purchase an annual subscription. To support free speech, go to rumble.com/premium and use code JP. Like I said, if you have the means and you believe in this cause, now is the time to join Rumble Premium. And if you don't have the means, me and all the other creators and Rumble itself are just happy that you watch me on Rumble. Thank you.